Yo. 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 Yo, yo, yo. How we doing, boys? Kevin. Hanson. Welcome. All right, let's get started, boys. All right, let's get it. Pack Baby Cruyff sold for $6.50, and the extra coins have made the grind so much easier. Yes, sir. Once you have coins, literally it changes the whole game because you don't have to worry about as quickly getting them back. If you know they're coming in the backside, pause. If you know they're coming back around. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, we'll chuck that up. See what we got there. What are you guys doing today so far? 450 packs right now and hoping to get to at least 800. You got this, man. We got plenty of time still. Plenty of time. How much are, actually I can just look it up. Let me refresh the cheapest by rating. I don't think I have my 85s finished. But if they're 2K... Are 85s 1,300 to 1,600 coins? No shot. I'm tripping, right? Yo, Kev, what's up, buddy? Dude, are 85s that cheap? Ford showing at 900 coins. T-I-E. Surely not, right? Would be 16. 17. Yeah, there we go. Love the early stream time? Yes, sir. Don't get too used to it, though. Because today's the last day you'll get an early stream time for probably 2 weeks. There's no stream on Sundays, and then I'm gone all next weekend. So I'll be back to your regularly scheduled 4 hours after new content. Let's go. We should maybe just daily try to win as many of these as we can before new content. And then just list them for a few hundred above for the ones we don't need. You see how that goes? Yo, Jay, what's up, buddy? Dude, all 100 crafting packs, do you think it's worth it to keep doing them? Doing them might be worth it during Team of the Year for league upgrades. Yes and no. It's worth to do them, absolutely. The question becomes whether or not you want to save them for Team of the Year or use them as a tool to keep building league SBCs and other packs on the menus. It's really going to depend on your level of grind and everything you're doing and how many realistically you think you're going to be able to make. Like, I'm still making hundreds, so for me, it helps to recycle them consistently. But let's say hypothetically I stopped the premium mix and I just did the mix, and then all the premium SBC cards could go into crafting upgrades. I could probably make well over 1,000 for Team of the Year easily. So that could be a useful tool for some people, depending on what your goal is. $840 saved is crazy, man. I'm only on 545. Nice. We're on, I think, over 1,500 right now. Hey Mumbo, been a viewer for years. I'm starting the Team of the Year pack saving grind. What's the best way to keep the mixed league section unlimited while saving the final pack for Team of the Year? I would take a look at our grind playlist, brother. We got plenty of videos to help you scale. I'd start with the standard mixed grind, and then from there, watch the videos of us doing 10 runs, how we get it to 100 runs, and now well over 1,000 total combined league SBC runs while saving the final packs. Alright, winter provisions. We should be able to get Dino done today too, boys. Dino should be completed. One, two, three. We'll keep the additional 85s for today's as well. So we'll just keep mass bidding and flipping some. Cheers, man. No problem, buddy. If you have any questions on the videos, let me know. Best way for me to answer a specific question from a video is if you leave a comment on said video, because then I get notified of it and I can go back and see exactly what you're pointing to. Okay. That should be good there. Keep the other ones in the club. Any dupes we can flip? Yes, sir. Alright, I'll just put them to 2K. Oh. Too low on that one. Dude, hopefully we get something soon as like an additional grind to make this even better. Crafting upgrades have been unbelievable. Imagine they drop exchanges today. Just out of nowhere. Alright, so those are good. We have crap ton of League SBC cards still. So let us do this real quick. Let's try to do a few more mix runs. We have, what, 50 minutes until new content? I got a bunch of mixed leagues to spam through. I have over, I think, 100 tradable packs to still open from here. And then we'll build up like 25-ish premiums as well. Got a ton of crap. If you guys are enjoying, as always, do me a favor, smack that like button, dudes. We got 26 people in here. Let's see if we can get to 10 likes. Been grinding the premium, but losing motivation because my pack luck sucks. I would not grind the premium in hopes of getting a crazy pack pull from it. That'd probably be the wrong mindset I'd have personally. What's better if I've already done the crafting? Do player picks or the crafting? Depends completely on what your goal is. If we're talking team of the year pack save, player picks are horrific for that, so I bet against it completely. But another way I'd look at it is for the cards you're putting in, would you rather get one rare back that's a 78 minimum or 3 that are a 78 minimum? For me, I'd much rather have the 3. That's done. That one's done. Alright, 71 small electrums. Beautiful. Alright, we might be low on some of these now. Maybe not. Center back cam, right back, left back hold. To be fair, spent 550k at a star pack and got nothing. I'd be upset if I didn't pack anything from that then, yeah. Alright, 46 minutes left of the 10 coin pack if you guys haven't gotten it yet. Make sure to do it. And I don't know if it's still out, but yesterday we had a pack that was all 85 to 86 rateds for 5k. We got 3 winter wildcards and 2 informs. So if you guys haven't done that one yet, make sure you get that done. And if they repeat that, that's going to be absolutely wild. Because that was the best value pack all year. Advice for max efficiency with club stock, just flipping between Pale Tools and console? Yes. The best efficiency is not getting SBC banned or bid banned. So switching back and forth between the two is absolutely crucial. Knowing when to go unassigned, what to go unassigned on, knowing what to fill your transfer list with without listing them is also crucial. If you're good at Pale Tools, you'll know that you can add things from your transfer list to an SBC, or you can add things from your unassigned to an SBC. So if you want to min-max, you could fill the leagues that are maybe the most difficult to constantly get, that you constantly get dupes from, but you constantly pull from. Maybe you put like a bunch extra of the MLS cards onto your transfer list, but you go unassigned on a crap ton of Bundesliga 2. That way, when you're pulling from Bundesliga 2, instead of pulling directly from your club, you pull from your unassigned. And for the MLS, you pull first from your transfer list. And if it's all the same league, you won't have the issue of the overlapping of said things. So you could club stock like Romanian league, Saudi league easily, get hundreds of those in your club ready to go to do like 10 to 20 runs. Do the min-maxing that we just talked about there with the other 2 leagues, and then you could do Hypermotion, just 200 buy nows and Pale Tools. But that bidding on console would look like filling up your transfer list with the MLS and going unassigned on the Bundesliga 2. Because if you do things like that, it's going to save you so much time, man. So much time. Like an outrageous amount of time. Like, people don't realize. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, 73. Striker. Boom. Average around 50 mixed league runs a day. EA are nerfing my runs with bans. LOL. Cheers for the ice. No problem, buddy. And I've honestly been enjoying making these on console too. It's not obviously as fast as Pale Tools, but like mixing, going back and forth between console and Pale Tools to make them as well, I find kind of fun. Especially when you have like the leagues that you're not using as much. Like I mainly focus on MLS when it comes to the MLS Championship section. So if I were to, let's say, for example, get my rares needed here, get my chem, get my ratings, so on and so forth, and I have, let's say, 3 spots left, I could then go to the championship, and what wouldn't be a Pale Tools command would be these cards for myself. But if I ever wanted to get rid of maybe some 69s that I just have that I've never been using, there's a perfect time to get them. Same with like some dupe storage. I'll occasionally go through and just clear my dupe storage that way. I'll do that with the premium as well. So like if I'm going to the premium right now, I can show you real quick what my transfer or my dupe storage looks like. I'll start with Prem La Liga. We have 35 cards, so not a crazy amount, but as you see here, we still have quite a few Prem La Liga cards. Easily takes care of the rare situation. Some other ones. And then we probably need a little bit more rating to finish that off, so I'll probably go to my club and I have an 83 in here. Boom. Even though that's a little overkill when it comes to the rares, if you're just trying to clear dupe storage, that's a fantastic way to do so. Goalie in there. Boom. How do you have these many packs at one time? If I don't open those tradable packs, I'll not have any cards. Kundo, if you're referring to your account being empty, you're probably not doing our mix grind the way we recommend it, which is the in bulk method. Essentially, we treat mix like it's bronze pack method. We don't stop at one bronze pack the same way we don't stop at one mix run, and we use our coins to do it. So we buy out basically everything. And then what we use from packs is the recycle. So we'll buy out 10 to 25 and we'll make another 10 to 15 runs in the recycle, along with making premiums, along with making coins in the long run. And just rinse and repeat that process over and over and over again an unlimited amount of times. Alright, so we got some Serie A dupes. Perfect. There we go. Some commons in there. And that works. Oops. Perfecto. Think console's so much better for clearing club and using players that not as useful as such bronze MLS can go into runs? Yeah. For sure. There's a min-max to it. There's things that make more sense to do on Pale Tools and spend your time doing, but definitely things on here where you can easily get done. Alright, so it looks like League One and Eredivisie. Gonzo. 1, 2, 2, 3. More commons. Okay, I think we can still get the rating with this. Yes, sir. Another one down there. Brilliant. And do you sell tradable cards or put them into club? Yes to both of those. There's cards we sell. There's cards we keep. There's cards we recycle. If you're trying to make the most coins back possible, sell everything. Especially if you're trying to make profit while doing this, which is completely possible to do. But if you're prioritizing just the sheer amount of runs, if you're getting a bunch of the Pro League and Portuguese League cards back, some people will prefer to put things like those back in to your club. But I would highly suggest, if you're low on coins or trying to keep most of your coins, try to avoid doing that with everything. Maybe pick one league to keep, one league to sell, especially if you're trying to do it with not as many coins. Alright, how many rares do we need? 2. Mignolet, Sunderland legend. Let's go. Cold. Alright, we're cooking. We're cooking, boys. Alright, so dupes taken care of. Should be pretty empty there now. Cleared that a little bit. Got another premium run done. Now we have everything in the club we can still use. So we're not really low yet, which is a good place to be in. Let us clear a bit more League 2. Uno, dos. Hypermotion. And then if you guys are ready, I can stop using the cards that I've been buying out, and you can see what the recycle looks like if you want to watch me do that. You can switch over to that part. And keeping everything from premium, SBC tradable, or untradable, sell the mixed cards going for 250 or above, and just do the mix with untradable. Is this a decent grind? I run a first owner. Yeah, that's pretty good, I'd say. Only team Liverpool, I have 600K liquid, 3.5 mil if I sell all investments. Yeah, that's a really good spot to be in. I'll pop those in. I'll start with the untradables, and we'll work our way to the tradable mix packs, because I don't need the coins right now back. If I have players in the club, I really don't want to put too many tradables in right now. We'll finish this up. Bundesliga 2. Serie B. Take our 2 rares. Get a common. Bundesliga 2. And we're getting low on these anyway, so that's a perfect time. Do you keep only the 6 rare gold player packs? From the mix, I keep only the final pack. For the premium mix, I was keeping just the final pack in the Premier Liga. Now, for sake of diversity, I'm starting to save everything from that one, which means I have to rely on the mix cycle even more now. Yeah, if you guys were in stream the other day, we made 400 to 500K off of just the tradable jumbo gold section and the, is it Prime Electrum? From the tradable premiums, which was crazy. So we were well in pure profit from our menu grind. All right. Electrum time. Love the streams. Been going through a rough patch with work and been off for 6 months while it's going through a complaint process with my boss. Your streams have honestly helped. Hey, I'm sorry to hear about that, man, but I'm glad the streams are helping, dude. That sucks, especially during the holiday season. Hey, man, but it'll all work out for the better, dude. Do you think you can still profit if you only do the mixed? I would argue you'd get even more profit because any tradable cards for the premium you wouldn't be tempted to keep. You'd be selling all those. But I will say, actually I take back maybe more profit because all the untradable premium cards that you'd be getting, you'd be printing coins with the Jumbo Gold and the Prime Electrum. So, pros and cons of that for sure. For crafting upgrades, like saving gold rares for Team of the Year, making essentially unlimited Winter Wildcard craftings and saving a bunch of those 78 plus times 3s will become very easy, and you can easily make 5 to 10 mil worth of gold rares fill up in your save packs. But you do miss it on that good pack. Those good packs, I should say. Romain Mundell. Also, too, if you guys are low on the first section of the Premium Mix, the Pro League, and the Portuguese League, daily fluctuation flipping is the easiest thing in the world. Most days, before new content, the buy nows are 700 and under. You can easily snipe under that. You can easily mass bid under that. Mix that with things like squad battle rewards. Mix that with days where it's like maybe you get marquee matchups at new content and there's more supply. You can build kind of endless amount of bronze, silvers, and golds into your club-to-club stock to either use for a cheaper price or just flip throughout the day as well. Lazy listening to the evening when UK is starting to go to bed and me in the United States are still grinding. Tons of coins to be made on those. We made over 10 million coins in previous years doing that section when it was the Lib and Sud. And this year, if we weren't saving packs and doing that grind, that would probably give us millions more coins as well, just doing that. So whether or not you're saving packs for Team of the Year doing a menu grind, if you did want to skip all that together and just make infinite coins, mass bidding on those and flipping those, and then putting your coins into things like gold rares for league specifics during Team of the Year, that's not a bad idea either. That's what we did last year with 10 mil plus coins, and that's what I know at least a few people are doing this year as well. Finally did Dino. Nice, man. Nice, nice, nice. Also, too, if you did want to do the menu grind with that, think about that logically from the standpoint of if that's the section you're low on and you constantly have everything else ready to go for the premium, but you just need that section, first of all, the more you do the mix, the more tradable and untradable from that section you're going to get, which is going to speed up the premium process. But with the profit you're getting along the way, too, if you want to reinvest some of your coins back into those, you can. If you want to flip a crap ton of those but keep enough for like 2 to 3 runs, you could do that too, and very quickly you'll find yourself in a situation where you're making coins in packs at the same time while being wasteful. MS spent in silver rares to a squad a couple days ago at 600 and then flipped them for 850. Yep, and the rares work even better. There's less eyes on specific rarity. Most people look for the lowest buy now, and the bots do as well. So if you can kind of work around that, there's even more coins to be made. And just a reminder too, usually as we get closer to Team of the Year, all the people who didn't start saving packs yet start saving packs or getting more desperate. So I would assume prices will continue to rise. It wouldn't surprise me if on console we see them match those PC prices of a 1K and above for that section. Just 500K, how should I grind? If you've never seen my mix video, I recommend looking at the FC26 menu grind playlist pinned in chat. It's also in the description. I'd watch the beginner kind of mix guide, how to grind the mix. And then from there, looking to scale, we have a video where we show 10 plus runs. We have a video where we talk about what 100 plus runs look like for profit. And then we have one where we went even more degenerate and over 1,000 combined League SBC runs, how we ended up with even more coins than what we started with. And then I haven't made it to a video yet because it's going to be almost a 2-hour video if I did make it. We have a live stream from earlier this week where we were saving the tradable packs from the premium mix just to show how many coins we were actually making while grinding the mix. We opened those up and had another 400K to 500K without selling everything yet added to our account, just from no crazy pack pulls, just the consistency and how easy mixed into premium grind is to not only make our coins back, I would argue to even make profit if you're doing it the way we recommend. So that would be kind of the way I'd start, is gain an understanding of how to do one run of the mix, how to pick the cards up, how to make coins along the way, and then from there scale it. Okay, we need premium mix now. Got 20 of these. What stream was that? Trying to remember if I was there. It was, give me a second. It was a few days ago. I'm trying to remember what specific day it was. It was live streams. Was it the 17th? Was it? Actually, hold on. I can look at my videos because I downloaded it. It was on the 19th. December 19th. So it was the 3-hour, 42-minute live stream. How many coins should you have to start the menu grind effectively? Good news is you don't need many coins to start. The better news, but potentially bad news depending on how many coins you have, is the more you have, the easier it is and the better it is. So not only should you scale the amount of packs you can make, you should scale the amount of coins you make too. But if you watch our mix grind, how to grind the mix and how to grind the premium, I'm comfortable that a majority of people can walk away easily learning how to make over 100,000 coins a day and making over 1 million coins within a week. If you pay attention to our trading tips in there, or I call them trading tips. It's also ways to save coins because both things go hand in hand. So like if you go and watch my premium mix guide, we specifically say later in this video, towards the end, we're going to talk about what to do with this section. That's going to be the hardest and most expensive for most people to do. And we show you how people usually will buy it out. We show you how to avoid that with the mass bidding, times throughout the day, lazy listing, all that stuff. If you did that to save yourself coins and you're doing these in bulk, you're saving yourself hundreds of thousands of coins a week. If you're doing that to make coins, you can do that and make millions of coins throughout a month and hundreds of thousands of coins throughout a week. So I would 100% recommend, if you're doing the original mix grind, we do the original mix with under 10K. Costs us around 9K to do it. But to scale it, we do 10 to 25 runs in a row-ish. So hundreds of thousands of coins would be preferred. Okay, appreciate it. No problem, buddy. My treadmill goes to 6.8 or 3.8 miles per hour, but I don't usually go any higher than 2 miles per hour on stream. Do you save crafting packs or not? Yes and no. I'm not necessarily saving them for Team of the Year. Same thing with winter provisions. But we'll usually stack them in groups of 25 to 50. And then I'll open them once we need stuff. Same thing with like my 3-player common packs. It'll be pretty common for me to build out like 50 to 100 plus of these while we're doing the mixed grind. Same with like daily silver packs from the 5 of 10 player pick. And then we'll just open these in groups. What is the best video to watch on your menu grind to do this? Currently on 150k, but trying to figure out the best way to currently build coins. Not looking to save packs just yet. If you're not looking to save packs and you've never seen our mixed grind, I'd start with just watching our mixed grind. The honest truth is what you see me doing right now, you physically cannot do. Because you're not there yet. But you can scale it to get here. But with a little over 100k, you're nowhere near the ability to do probably 50 to 100 runs in a day. Save the tradable packs, recycle with the untradables. But you don't need to be. You can slowly work your way up from the original mixed grind. And the original premium too. Some people are not even doing the mixed as much, and they're just using our method with the Pro League and the Portuguese League and just making pure profit and just buying out other sections that they need off the premium. You can do that too, but I'm telling you, once you kind of include the mix into your grind, you're going to notice how good it is over time, and you're going to love it. Yeah, I'd start with the OG mix video. Brian Brobby, baby. Carlos! Morning, brother. Merry Christmas to you too, man. Hopefully you guys had a good Christmas. Alright, 12 premium mix left. So what's the best video to start the grind? Right, I already did a lot, but made some losses. The same thing I said 20 seconds ago to Ryan. I'd watch the OG mixed, how to grind the mix video and how to grind the premiums. And from there, you'll learn to scale with the other ones. But to understand how to scale, you need to learn the basics. So start with the basics. Club is full of premium, but I have... Hanson, exactly what I just said 30 seconds ago. I would use that advice to do the first section. If you didn't hear what we said 30 seconds ago, you can rewind the stream. Alright, cold. That's good there. I think we still have another 10 or so. 11 still. Promo card. Where are you from? The United States. US of A, baby. Walk out. Oh, gosh. Of course it's Newcastle. This is a video how to make unlimited mix league upgrades. Yep, the original OGs for the mix and premium are both how to make unlimited of said title. And then you'll see in the thumbnails for the other ones what I'm talking about with scaling. You'll see the one where we did 10 runs, what that looked like. You'll see the one where we talk about doing 100 plus runs, and then you'll see the one where we essentially did over 1,000 plus runs combined as our experiment, and still ended up with pure profit. Love it. League SBC cards in every pack, baby. Another walkout. I'm telling you, the mixed and walkouts go hand in hand, boys. Another 87. Alright, we could probably finish the final 85 squad of Dino, too. And I think we just have the few 84s left. I've now done the mixed league 50 times. Should I now see how far I get with the premium mix, or should I do another 50? I've already lost 110K so far. So you haven't lost 110K so far. Your coins are probably down 110K. But as you continue to cycle, as you continue to sell things on, as you continue to use untradables to make more tradable and untradeable packs, as you continue to do the challenge SBCs, marquee matchups with untradables to make tradable coins, as you keep doing the dailies to get more untradables and make easy tens of thousands of coins off the 5 of 10 player pick with your untradables, those coins all continue coming back. But yes, if you're doing the premium, you're going to start seeing a huge influx of coins return with those tradable packs as well. And if you're saving any packs for Team of the Year like us, we have already almost 1 million coins profit on doing League SBCs without any insane tradable pull. And that's while saving a crap ton of packs. Once I start opening all my saved packs, these are unaccounted coins that would also go back into the League SBCs. So like all these final packs I'm saving, for example, two different ways to look at it. You have the unfair way to talk about coins, in my opinion, when it comes to the value aspect. I think everyone knows the mix is fantastic value, but we're not discussing that. If we did, we'd have to do the 6 rares in here times the market price of rares during Team of the Year, which is normally usually 800 coins to 1,000 coins. So that alone, value-wise, without packing a Team of the Year from these, absolutely crazy. But the liquid coins you get in these things too, stockpiles. For example, if we did this exact same grind last year and we had the 82 plus times 20 unlimited and we had the 2 pack sections, all the untradable that informs that we were getting from this grind, all the 82 to 84 rated cards that we keep getting from this grind, we'd be putting those untradables into a pack that gives us an untradable end product. But along the way, those 2 sections that you have to complete of the squads to do the 82-20 give you tradable packs. And those are usually thousands of coins back per run of those. So if you're doing hundreds upon hundreds of runs of those, you're making hundreds upon hundreds of thousand cards bare minimum if you pack nothing of value from that alone. That's why the more coins you have, the better this thing is. We have a bunch of unrealized gains on top of all the consumables we haven't sold, managers we haven't sold. I have a crap ton of tradable players that I haven't sold. All that accounts into it as well. And once you start adding those things together, you'll see very easily where a majority of the coins come back. But even if that's the case, and you seem to still be struggling to seeing where the coins might come back from, you've already done 50 runs, I would suggest slowing down for a split second and using any one of our trading tips or ways to save coins to do SBCs by just flipping cards. We already discussed how you can make millions of coins easily off of the first section of the premium mix. I'd recommend using that in your grind as well to help you do the premium faster by having cards ready to go for that section and just making easy pure profit to people panic buying those later in the evening. Does that make sense? I save only the prime gold player pack and small rare gold. I have 300 small rare gold. I have 110 prime gold so far. Have you sold, Jesse, every single one of your tradables that you've gotten from the mix grind? If you went to your club right now, you'd have no more tradable golds, silvers, bronzes, managers, consumables. You've attempted to sell all that. Because even off-league silvers, the difference between doubling your coins or only getting half is listing those for 200 in bulk before you quick sell. You can easily get another 50 plus sales a day just listing a full transfer list of off-league silvers for 200 instead of quick selling for under 100. And then whatever still doesn't sell after like 5 or so listings for an hour, feel free to quick sell those as well. But chances are you have way more value in your club than you're even realizing. And that's probably the hold up point. I'm saving all my tradable packs from mixed and premium. I have 1.2 million coins left to put in. Nice. If you start running low on coins and you're looking for a recommendation, I would open the mixed tradable packs and save the premium ones. Because that's personally what I'm doing right now. And it's working really well. Yeah, I have. I looked so far, and it can make 8 premium mix leagues so far after the 50 mix runs. Okay. Yeah, that's a majority of the coins back then. Already. You can do 8 runs without having to buy anything else. Because imagine 8 jumbo gold packs and 8... Is it prime electrums or premium electrums? Prime electrums. Tons of coins in those. I have 30k coins. What's the best method you think to make coins? I'll say it a million times a stream, and I'll say it over and over. Premium mix grind. If you go to the first section, the most expensive one that everyone struggles with, is where you can make the most coins. So if you haven't seen our premium mix grind, we give the best trading tip of the year for most people towards the end of that video if you haven't watched it yet. That method made me over 10 million coins in multiple FIFAs or EAFCs. Last year we did it with the Lib and Sud section, made over 10 mil easily. In previous years we've used the Lib and Sud when it was blacked out cards for the Lib. So my recommendation, if you're anywhere under 100k, do that within the week to get yourself hundreds of thousands of coins, if not a million plus. And then from there, never worry about coins again. And do any sort of menu grind you want. It ends up being that simple at the end of the day once you get good at it. I think the first I make lose coins, but our team of the year is in packs. I'll make a lot of coins. The issue a lot of people are running into, though, and I feel like you're kind of doing this to a certain extent as well, on a smaller scale. Let's say you do lose coins, right? I'm not guaranteeing anyone pure profit. I run my experiments to show how easily it is if you run it the way I'm running it to make pure profit. But if you made break even or just lost even, let's say 50k, not even 50k, let's say you lost 25k off of that 100 the 50 plus runs you did of the mix and the 8 plus premiums you have to do. Think about how many packs you open in the process. Think about the value of all the untradables you're getting. Think about all that fodder you're additionally getting that you'll be able to put in player SBCs to get more tradable packs, which is coins you're probably not even thinking about yet. Even more value back. Think about the higher rated cards that you're getting that you'll eventually submit into other icon SBCs and player SBCs during Team of the Year. You're building way more tradable and untradable value than you're realizing right now. If you did all that and you still ended up losing like 10K by the end of it, and you did that same exact thing in bulk and you made another 50 to 100 runs, and you had the worst luck in the world, you'd probably end up in the same point where you lose maybe another 10K-ish. But if you get an inform along the way, if you pack a decent promo card for like 50K, those little things make you more towards break even or a little bit of profit. That's why long term it works a lot better with all that stuff. Because you still have a bunch of unrealized gains that will continue compounding over time. Thanks for advice, brother. No problem, man. No problemo. Oh, but I've got 160K and virtually nothing in the club. How should I set up and go about the grind in the premium? Endless mix into the premium is the #1 goal. But if you're trying to skip that and do just premium, watch our premium video and focus on the end of it where we talk about that first section for easy coins. But I would highly encourage you to get more coins and still include the mix. Alright, 8 minutes till new content, boys. Uh-oh. Me listing a card got me kicked? Or did the servers go down? That was weird. Now it's going to do this stupid glitch. Now I got to close the app anyways. Pogba SBC comment. I can put my previous Pogba SBC in a decent Evo right now. I'm curious to see what the new Pogba SBC looks like. Bidding 300 coins on 74 Ricardo Pereira on Leicester. He was in 84 a couple years ago. My Unk status? Brother, there's players that will be bronzes or silvers in like Liga Portugal that I'll take a look at them. You know, I'll get flashbacks to me watching them as a child and I'm still thinking like, this guy still plays? Like, João Moutinho still plays in Liga Portugal. Which is wild to me. Plays for Braga. What about packs from Objective like the 85.5? What about them? What to do with them? Save them for Team of the Year if you want. I can't understand how to make profit with mixed leagues. Okay, let's look at it in 3 different camps. Camp number 1. Do you understand how to do the mixed league in bulk? That'd be camp number 1. If you understand how to do the mixed league in bulk, the next variation of that is how can you do it in bulk cheaper? And how can you do it in bulk with selling on the cards you're packing tradable for even more coins? Then the third step from that is if you can understand both those things, combine them together, mixed with the premium, and understand how to leverage your untradeable cards and tradable cards daily, that majority takes care of itself. Do you save those packs? If I get them, I have them saved, yeah. I'm not opening like 85 5s right now. Any of those bigger things will stockpile, but I probably won't get anything from them for Team of the Year, usually. But I think most people are looking at the mix wrong. I wouldn't look at the mix, especially short term, as a way to make easy coins and guaranteeing yourself profit in the front end. The way I would worry about the mix is getting better at running the mix, getting a majority of your coins back. As you get better and better with it, and as you scale it, it becomes easier and easier. Like, we're doing all this, and I haven't opened my 100 plus, almost 150 of the tradable packs left from the mix, let alone the 50 plus of each of the premium that we'll still have, plus the hundreds, if not thousands, of cards I still have left in my club to sell, tradable from the grind, that we haven't sold on yet. Just think about it like this. This is another way to unlock it, which I hope hits home for some people. Imagine you had the worst pack luck every time you ran through an SBC, both tradable and untradable. The worst pack luck in the world for the mix is still a really good recycle into everything else. When you eventually hit stuff along the way, it can only get better than the worst case scenario. In the worst case scenario, you're already recycling well into everything else. Eventually you hit walkouts. Eventually you hit informs. Eventually you hit all that other stuff that gets combined and helps make easier coins back or make even more profit. But you don't necessarily need it. It just gets easier and easier as you go because you're scaling. If you opened one daily gold upgrade each day and you only did one a week instead of 5 daily in every single day throughout the week, you might have one pack and you get nothing out of it, versus 5 a day, 35 plus a week. Chances are, if you're doing 35 in a week, you're probably going to hit an inform or a walkout at some step of the daily gold. That's not because your pack looks crazy. It's just a numbers game. If you're doing the daily bronze, daily silver, daily gold, chances are you're getting a bunch of Portuguese League and Pro League cards. Not because your pack looks crazy, just because you're opening them in bulk. Same thing with like all the crafting upgrades and everything you make along the way. You might not get anything crazy in the first 78 plus times 3, but as you continue to do them, you'll eventually hit a crap ton of stuff along the way. You don't need it to see where its value comes from, but it makes it that much easier to want to continue grinding. Let's see, left mid, right back, center back cam. Again, 0 cards for my club right there. Just use the full dupe storage for the Premier Liga section. W. Draft tokens and SBCs. Maybe if you open a couple of the tradable mix and go through each card and explain if you're going to sell it or keep it now for later or for the premium, that could possibly help people. It would absolutely help people, and we have exact videos in previous streams where we did the exact same thing. I can open some as an example now, but the simple example will not solve the deeper issue that people have, which is they're not doing it themselves and scaling it to really understand it in real time. I can attempt to show people quick, but I'm telling you right now, the best thing for people to learn after they watch the videos is do it themselves and see in bulk where stuff comes from. Because it's going to be extremely boring to see me do it live, but it works. You're going to see me open a pack that has some golds and some silvers in it. You're going to see me store some stuff in the club and me tell you I'm going to sell this later. Right now, my transfer list is pretty full. I'm going to store this and sell it later. I'm going to store this and sell this later. I'm going to quick sell this. I'm going to store this and sell this later. Here's a Pro League card. That's 800 coins. Here's a Portuguese card. That's 800 coins. There's an Inform. There's 15K. There's a promo card. There's 12K, 13K, however much it is. Just that over and over in bulk. But, even better, use the advice I just gave, and let's talk about scaling from that. You said it would be a good idea for me to show people live because it would give them a better understanding of where the coins are coming from. I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to open one of each. I'm going to attempt to quick sell each, just as a standard pack, and show you the bare minimum quick sell value if you did nothing other than quick sell. Okay, so here's a small Electrum. If I quick sold these, obviously the amount of rares you get, which rare it is, if it's a gold rare versus a silver rare is going to be different. But for this one alone, let's say 1,400. Okay. Let's say that's 1,400 for that one. So if I did 1,400, bare minimum, times 72, that'd be over 100,000 coins just from that alone. Quick sell value. A lot of that's way more. Quick sell this, 1,000 plus. That's another 50K plus right there, bare minimum. It's not including all the recycles I have of the mix to still do to make more untradeable and tradable packs to keep that going. That's not including all the premiums I'm still building out and not opening. That's hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of more coins left that we haven't recycled, plus thousands of cards I haven't sold on, which brings that coin total even higher than we originally started. Still. That's also while buying out some 85s and still in the process of buying out the mix. We're nowhere near empty. And we're still personally in plenty profit. But again, this is like step 550 of a 1,000-step grind. Most people are on step 1 or 2. Or we're not in the same place. You got to get to that same place. All right, new concept. Got to scale it over time. Okay, I need to be a man of my word and do the Christmas Cheers Challenge as well for that pack. Got those to do daily. That's tens of thousands of coins. 82 tens we can recycle. We'll start with the 82 tens, then we'll get into dailies. Other areas. Another draft token, W. Computable once a day for the next 5 days. Cold. Cold. Xander, what's up, buddy? Cheeky man of the match, Jimenez from the mix. Nice, man. W. Alright, let's clear our dupe storage a little bit. Alright, that gives me an 82. That goes as well. Pop that in. Alright, we'll try to use as many off links as we can. Give me that bussy. Cold. Two. Another one, W. Yeah, long story short, I can show you guys any step of the grind. I can show you the original step. I can show you to the point we get to. I've shown enough evidence on video and live stream, and it's basically all we do. If we were lying about this at some point, or if we were ever at risk of losing all our coins at some point, if we could never make coins on it, at this point, from doing it over a month, you guys would have found out by now. So, my advice, again, you don't necessarily have to be doing it for pure profit to start doing it. But it's very easy to do little things on a day-to-day basis to not only make profit, but guarantee yourself profit while you're scaling up, in the process of scaling up. And again, we cover every single one of those things in the how to make unlimited of the mix, how to make unlimited of the premium. If you choose to want to scale from there, you can. You don't need to, but it is all out there. Team League store pack? Oh, dude, I didn't look at store packs. Thank you. I didn't look at Evos. I didn't look at objectives. I looked at very little of the content. All right, another 10 coin pack. 2 Team of the Weeks for 10K. Up to 86. That's good value. This should be a good one value-wise. We'll still get it because this is one of those things when informs go to 20, 30K, you're going to look back and the 10K you spend here is going to be well worth it. Wonder what that's going to do to informs prices short term. Ooh, I wonder if people start listing their low-end ones that they had in the club. If they get a dupe from there. I bet we see some... Ooh, hold on. Let me look real quick. There might be an opportunity. We have the 10 coin one too we have to go back and do. I'm looking for 82 and under. Ah. You can find those 82 and under. Absolutely cooking. Alright, 10 coin back. C-Barbs, what's up, brother? How we doing today, man? Alright, 10 coin pack, and then we'll open our 82 10s. Ooh! 10 coin pack for Malik. We'll take that. Take a walkout. McAllister. Nice. Oh, could we finish Dino now? After these. Courtois as well. I skipped a Courtois. We for sure can get Dino done now. 100%. Another promo card. Tolisso and an 87. Love to see it. Double inform. Lovely. Okay, 85s, 83s, 84s, all perfect. So let's go in and finish Dino. We're going to use a ton of untradables, mainly untradables. If we're low on the 84 squads, we might have to use one of our tradable 85s, but in general, for these two sections, obviously a gold pack's not great, but if we're using all untradables to make a tradable pack, little things like this over time add up. Alright, so we need an 85 rated. Untradables. We'll check a Swanson in there. Dumo. Save the 87. Can we save an 86? We cannot. So 0 coins spent. Nice. Do we need an inform for any of these last two? No, we just need a Brazil player for this one. Okay. So if we use all 84s, we can get away with 2 83s. But we need a Brazilian. Do we have... a Brazilian? Bruno, which is an 86, so we can get away with a few more, which is nice. Again. Alright, another 84 gets us there. How about an 83? 83 doesn't. Put in Locatelli. That one's done there. And finally, ladies and gents, the moment of truth. Bum, 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 bum. Pop you in, pop you in. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Dino is done for pure profit. Let's go. Lovely. Fraud completed? Nah, he will not be a fraud for us. Sounds like a skill issue. Wait. Is it gonna put it in our dupe storage? No, there we go. You probably won't even use them. I probably use... If I pack a team of the year, I'll probably get a few games out of them. So, Dino will at least get one. What position are you planning on playing him? Defender in front of him on all fours. Dino directly behind him is how each game's going to go. Bum, 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 bum. What card should I grind? Any of them. Unlimited menu grind into any card you want. Just calculate if you think you'd have enough time at the rate you're going to complete them. Over under 30 plus games by the end of the year? Evos for squad battles will definitely take us to 30 plus games. All right, a few thousand more there. Let us go to Pale Tools for a minute. Okay. Paletta. What are we cooking today, brother? That wasn't a fart. That was my walking pad coming to a halt in my shoe going against it. All right. You logged in? Email, password. We're in. Alright, no more cards there. Relist those. Send all those to the club. Wants to send them. All right, dailies. Dude, is this a glitch every single day where you can only do one until you refresh? What's the deal with that, man? Might have to do a new version of Pale Tools. Alright, those are done. Dude, what the heck? Yeah, that has to be like a new version glitch or something. Right, those are completed. So pop those open. Back to 15 hundo packs too. Let's go. Inform from a bronze. W. Shout out to the new Pale Tools feature of disabling pack animation unless it's a special card. If you want to see that happen, especially for Team of the Year. Alright, so from those previous runs as well, let's finish the daily gold common. We'll make these. Then we have some additional recycling we can do with bronzes and silvers. So we'll open those up. 5 of these, more League SBC cards. Okay, we'll pause that. We'll deal with some dupe storage right now. So we're going to be able to, with 0 bronze pack method done recently, this is all just the mixed runs we did so far today. We're making some additional bronze upgrades with the untradeable off leagues. There we go. I can do some silver upgrades as well. The Electrum is going to be huge for this. So if you guys are doing the premium and you're running low on a bunch of gold commons, but you have way more gold rares and you don't want to be wasteful, this is one of the benefits of doing the mix, is you build up a bunch of 3 common gold player packs. You get a bunch of those back with no additional costs. Versus if you were a few short in the premium grind and you didn't have the cards to pull from, you'd be spending 300 to 350 per one, which could easily save you hundreds, if not a few thousand per section, versus like 5 to 10K maybe per few runs. Adds up very quickly. And as always, not only do we talk about liquid coins with League SBCs, we talk about when you're doing things in bulk, saving coins is just as important as making coins. Both things work together. So now there's more cards there. We're up to 16. We can also do this. Watch this. Before we open any more players packs there, we can make any more crafting upgrades with off leagues. 0 additional coins spent. A few more crafting upgrades. What's our dupe storage looking like? 87 still. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back to console and do these by hand to get rid of most of those, which is fine. More gold players packs. Another 84. W. Remember, we're building up crafting upgrades, so I have 12 I could open if I was low on anything. But look at this. Dupe Portuguese League and a Dupe Pro League. We continue to get League SBC cards without spending any additional money from just grinding these. Doesn't seem like much, but again, everything adds up. This is how you scale 5 premium runs a day to 10 to 15 alongside the mix. Silver players packs, another Pro League card, so that's another 700 to 850 coins saved. It's not like we're sitting here making $1 million either. That was the first silver players pack we opened. 2-player pack, I should say. And every single one has a purpose. If it's a League SBC card, you save coins for the League SBC. If it's an off league, you put it into a silver upgrade or a daily SBC. Daily SBCs will give you liquid coins or better value players untradeable, depending on the quality of pack. Like, we didn't do this one yet. Let me actually look right now. Christmas Cheer Challenge expires. Can I smart builder this? Players from storage first, untradeables first, common players, lowest rated. Ignore important leagues. Do max of... I didn't see what the ratings needed were. minimum silvers. Gold's minimum 1. Can we do 75, 76? So we need more chem. Or almost finished with that one. So I'm going to go to the Super League and finish that. Striker, right back. 9 chem, center back. 15 chem. Oh, that's easy. We don't even need to go there. I'm just going to do SBC storage. Now I'm going to use, if it's a like low-end English card, that should work. If it's a low-end championship, that should work as well. So we're going to chuck those in. 0 additional coins spent. And we just got a tradable prime gold players pack. How many packs did you save last year and how many team of the years did you pack, my bro? We didn't go as heavy with the save pack route. We instead went over 10 million coins liquid and that into league-specific premiums and 8220s. That ended up packing us over 6 team of the years. Best ones being team of the year Mbappe and team of the year Van Dijk. We still had millions upon millions of coins by the time the promo was over. And we probably opened over 3,000 packs total in the recycle. That's not including nominees. That's not including walkouts. Lots of stuff. Alright, gives us the rating. Center back, cam. Striker. One, 2, 3, 74. Striker's done there. 2 rares, Rust Commons. W. That one's done. Go back in. 0 additional coins spent. W. Go back in. So 2. So 3. Alright, overkill with the rares a little bit, but it was needed. So we go in by hand. 78 rating. Place 80. Doesn't work. What a 70. Doesn't work. Okay. Can we do a silver common instead of a 75? We can. That around, center back, left back, cam, striker. That's done there. Let's do Prem. We do max silver? We did. Let's put in a 83, gives us to a 79. Another run done there. Flying through these now. Another one done. Okay, this is going to become probably a little bit more and more wasteful as we go. Not by hand. we should be good temporarily. Six. Goalie. 76. We do dupe storage. Any high end here? Probably not going to make it. Let's do Bunda. My club. 80. There we go. Cam, center back, goalie. 79 rating. CDM. Boom. Done again. This selection done again. 0 additional coins spent. Boom. Okay. And then we'll see if we can do a mixer too as well while we're here. Clear our transfer list a little bit. We'll have Saudi cards that we had 0 of in the club before. Slowly start reeling in. We'll have a bunch of untradables from these leagues as well. That will consistently come back in for more pure profit of liquid coins, which is nice. We have some golds that we didn't have before. Some bronze untradables that we can change out to get a higher rating. Let's do that to get 68. Cam, center back, right back. It's Chem. Brilliant. Okay, so 1 rare used there. That rhymed. Let's go to the championship. Use some of these additional rares. Untradeable for one of them. Or left back, center back. Cold, and that one's done again. Send more to the club. Make more space on our dupes. Run it back again. Another one there. More untradables. Zero additional coins spent. 70 rated. Can we replace that with the bronze? We can. We do one more. Little overkill, we'll take it. CDM, their center back. Goalie cold, that one's done. This one's going to be the same thing where it's going to be short on rares. So we're going to pull rares for the championship. 1, 2, 3. Now these are only 70 rated. If we're low on rating, I will have to pull probably another gold. 0 additional coins spent. Get another gold in there. Right mid, striker, CDM, left mid, right mid, striker. Boom. Another one done. Just like that. More tradable packs. More recycled packs. More liquid coins. This one's like all center backs, man. It's done. 70 rating. Brings us down to 68s. Holy center back. Again, this is going to be short on rares. So we'll do untradeable ones. We'll go back and probably sell those tradable ones to make additional coins. 2, 3. Can we get away with commons here? The gold. 78. 70. 72. Alright, we're going to be a little overkill. Do another gold here. But we replaced with a higher end one, so we didn't have to add another gold. Cool. Moving around, 11 chem, that's done again. Okay, we're low on Saudi League now. We'll probably be low on Bundesliga 2 after this one. Still mainly using untradables, which is cool. Another one there. We'll slowly start getting low here as well. League 2, hyper motion route. Can I use another rare? Yes. Striker. Right back. Boom. Okay. So we're now low on those. But we made more packs. Can send more cards to the club. That's brilliant, man. Isn't the grind awesome? Just rinse and recycle, rinse and recycle, rinse and recycle. Alright, now what we could do, we haven't gotten our liquid coins from the daily 5 of 10 player picks. So let me open these Electrum packs. Let me get the premium pack open from the MLS section. We'll take our dupe storage and mainly use our dupe storage to make these player picks to clear that out a bit. And go from there. Do I need to watch the video about the grind if there was Lib Sud segment or only from when it changed to Portugal? Watching the end where we talk about specifically the Portuguese Pro League in a way of making coins and saving coins to do that SBC and how to get them, I would 100% watch our premium mix guide for it. Yes. We have a video about when it changed. If you're looking at an old video when it was Lib and Sud, that's not the one to watch. Premium mix. Pro League again. W. Remember I put all my SBC storage to Winter Wildcard crafting and now I have 100 plus packs of them? Have I failed the grind? Have you failed the grind? What do you mean have you failed the grind? That's a master of the grind. You had a full dupe storage that if you would have continued opening stuff would have been really hard to deal with. You used our rule of thumb with, even if it's a League SBC card, using your dupe storage to get it cleared into crafting upgrades and other stuff to as quickly as possible not have a full dupe storage. You also made crafting upgrades that you can choose to hold for Team of the Year if you want more gold rares, or you can sprinkle back into the League SBC grind now or open now to try to get a winter wild card. You get walkouts to Craftinho. You're in a really good spot, man. Alright, so I have 11 3 common player packs. I have 12 of the crafting upgrades. Let's first clear dupes before I do anything else. What should I do with the players from the packs? What I just said. Either save them for Team of the Year if you want more gold rares easily, or if you want to sprinkle it back into the League SBC grind or for fodder and stuff, you can open now. It's really your call. There's pros and cons to each. Storage gets full fast. Yep, and making those is a very easy way to deal with your full storage. Let's go. Another walkout. Cold. 2, 3, 4. Should I then start my saving packs now for Team Year just to avoid... Oh, have you not been saving packs? Oh. Yeah, I would have started saving packs a bit ago, buddy. Yeah, that's going to easily help you out, not have a full dupe storage. Yeah, there's still plenty of time, but... Yeah, I'd start saving. Don't have to go extreme. Maybe start saving the final packs and slowly work your way to more. Can you explain what premium exchanges are? What is a premium exchange? What are you referring to? Do you mean the premium mixed league upgrade? I have no idea what a premium exchange is. And now I have 4 million plus. I had 1.5 million last month. Let's go, man. W. Honestly, if you can continue earning at that rate and you can get close to 10 mil by Team of the Year, you probably don't even need to really save packs. You could continue the grind you're doing if it's continuing to make you coins. And then you just buy gold rares for league specifics if you wanted. That's like a alternative idea, or like you could do a half and a half. Alright, we're going to have to clear our dupe storage with another premium run. For sure. We're getting a lot of dupes from the first section. In my last 7 runs, I've gotten so unlucky with packing the Belgium and Portuguese League players. I feel like they're pretty consistent for me. I feel like I've never Really have too many issues getting them. The only thing stopping my grind is the Liga NOS Pro League. I always need to put 3 to 4K in to get it done. But if you're opening the Jumbo Gold Pack in the Prime Electrum, you're making way more than you're spending anyways. So you're speeding up the process while making more coins over time by not stopping. If you can continue at that price range, you're absolutely balling. Probably have a bunch of managers, consumables, and players you haven't even sold on yet, too, from the Jumbo Gold. If you've been stockpiling those. Which is even more coins back that you can use to spend on more of those if you need to buy more. Then you mix in the mass bidding in bulk to get them for even cheaper than the buy nows. The ones you don't even want to use, you can sell on later in the evening for premium prices. Daily, you could make hundreds of thousands of coins throughout a week. Easily could make a mil plus, especially with the amount of coins you have. That could easily take you to 10 mil plus by Team of the Year. And make you non-stop able to do that section for cheaper than you might be doing it now. Alright, boys, I gotta go change my laundry real quick. Let me know if we get anything crazy from these. Alright. Let's see, what do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cold. Okay, just to clarify, which pack should I save for Team of the Year then? Bare minimum, the final pack in the mix and the final pack in the premium would be helpful while continuing to grind. I've surpassed that. If you're trying to use our menu grind, which sounds like you're doing something different, I went from saving just the final packs to saving the final packs plus the Prem La Liga one in the premium. Now I'm to the point where I'm saving every pack in the premium, doing the premium probably 15 to 25 times a day, and doing the mixed 25 to 50 times a day while saving the final pack in the mix. And then constantly recycling. You save all the players from the packs. I discard everything or sell. I do a mix of all three. I either store everything, I either try to sell everything, or I quick sell stuff. Depends on how full my transfer list is. Depends on if I'm holding or saving tradable packs at the moment and just opening the untradable. Depends on how full my club is. If I'm storing everything, it doesn't mean I'm going to use everything. Just means I'm not choosing to sell it in that moment. So there's little min-maxing things like that you can do to really benefit from in bulk, which with your amount of coins and ability to grind, I feel like you'd be in a similar situation. Do you think going a million unassigned in 85s from 1.7 is a good idea? With provisions still out, could double my coins in a few days. It could. I would ask yourself the question, if you're putting a million in, I don't know how many coins you currently have. If you only have a million and you're putting all your coins into that, and you're doubling your coins, are you happy with missing 3 or 4 days of 2 or 3, potentially 4 days of content? The daily 10 coin packs, 30 coin packs, really good value packs, daily bronze, daily silver, daily golds. Obviously, if you have some stuff in your club or you're getting ready for those in advance, you could limit that to a certain extent. But I would just make sure the investment, you're willing to wait and you don't miss out on anything else daily. Maybe like a half and half. Maybe get one of each 85, put them in your club. Get a ton to put on your transfer list, but maybe not fully go unassigned. I mean, I feel like they'll eventually go back up, but what if we just keep getting stuff and they stay low in price and it's been a week or 2 weeks? Are you willing to give up your team of the year grind, whether it's saving packs now or you're going to start after that for potentially best case scenario, 1 million coins? That's going to have to be a decision you make. I know for me, no coins are worth giving up the menu grind temporarily. But club stocking, if it's a consumable-based thing, we have guys in our community who will do those with like anchors and shadows and things like that. And they'll easily put millions in to there and not have to go unassigned. So just weigh the pros and cons. Do you think going to... Oh, I read that. Hello there. Are you saving the winter provisions and the max 78s for Team of the Year? Yes and no. I'm not honestly really doing the max 78s. Because my issue is I have way more rares than commons, so I really don't need more rares for a grind right now, so I haven't been doing those daily. I technically could probably do those daily and start saving those for Team of the Year if you wanted. That's not a bad idea. You could also put them back into League SBCs for more of a menu grind now to save even better packs. They have more gold rares for Team of the Year. Same with like provisions. Provisions, I've been saving up provisions. But if I need to open 1 or 2 to help with the menu grind right now, it's doable. The crafting upgrades. Oh, you said provisions and max 78s. Yeah. Never mind. Same thing applies to crafting upgrades. I'll make crafting upgrades like 25 to 50 of them, and then I'll open them in groups or save them in groups. For me, it just everything comes down to if it affects my ability to do a menu grind, I usually will make a decision off of that. Two, three. Abdul Samed, Sunderland legend. absolute baller, man. Alright, no Serie A dupes. Bundesliga, we got a few. Sarmiento. Benvenuto. Alright, we need one more rare. Perfecto. That's done. Dupe storage I can now clear for Liga Portugal Pro League. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pro League card. Another one there. Let's go. Easy, boys. How many packs do you have saved? Up, more, or less? 1,500 right now. Pushing for 2K plus and then 2,500 plus. Alright, I'm curious. How many untradeable Pro League and Portuguese League cards do we have? $10, $11. Okay. So untradeable. We're dropping a bit. Tradable, we still have a crap ton. We still have hundreds of tradable packs open as well. That'll give us more supply. So I'm probably good for another day or two before I even have to worry about club stocking more of these. What I might do though, or what are prices at right now? I can sell almost every single one of these for $850 plus later. I'm 100% taking them. I'll do mass bidding as well. Alright, I'm going to go spam mass bids off stream, boys. I'm going to do some more League SBC runs off stream as I'm getting ready to work out. But yeah, I'll just be stockpiling, flipping, doing more mixed. No stream Sunday. Next time you'll see me is Monday. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave comments on either the streams or the videos. I'll make sure to answer those. You down a lot of coins right now? I've saved up 340 packs and I'm like 200k up in coins. No, I'm up. Since we ended the experiment of the mixed and premium grind, over 1,000 combined runs, we're up over 600k. And that's not including the million plus coins of stuff in terms of profit if we sold everything in our club that we haven't sold on yet. Consumables, managers, additional players. So we're up a crap ton. But we'll continue to our liquid coin total as we're saving more and more packs and buying things more and more out in bulk. This number will continue to go down, not because I'm losing coins, but because a lot of my coins you'll see in the backside. So this number, I want to get as close to 0 as I can for Team of the Year. And if it's nowhere near close to 0, we'll make it even more closer to 0 by being more wasteful. The grind is just way too good, man. Yeah, take it easy, guys. God bless. Have a good night. Peace.